Now, Jessica Pat Corry has just walked in, and we kind of roll with it here on the Fox
I go back to being a liberal now.
So, Jessica, we have just enough time for her to come on up.
Well, I have a good excuse.
Oh, what's that?
So, I was invited to Club Voyeur last night at LA.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, while Jessica's getting situated, we are going to move on to topic 2. Get your fuzz buster ready. Cops dropping their 5 miles over forgiveness plan, and you will be getting a ticket if you go even 1 mile over the speed limit now. State Patrol and Denver Police say they are not trying to increase revenues by writing more tickets, but hey, the latest State Patrol numbers show an increase of 1,614 tickets written in the first 3 months of 2008 and 2009. Now, they need to have money. All right, we want the cops to have the money they need, but is this fair, Augie?
Okay, first of all, there's no reason to be ticketing people going 3 miles an hour over the speed limit. Every time I'm on the road, everybody seems to be auditioning for 3 Fast, 3 Furious, Boulder Drift. There's no reason to be ticketing people that are going a little bit over the speed limit. And by the way, we should be happy about this slowing down. It's going to make it much easier to text.
Okay, man.
I think 5 miles an hour over is what we've expected. That's the way they set the restrictions. If you want us to slow down, you should lower the speed limit by 5 miles an hour.
All right.
And we still have our 5 miles an hour, but it's 5 miles an hour less. I did math in high school.
Let's get rid of speed limits altogether. You get sent to jail if you hit somebody, if you run into them, you flip them off, you throw something at their car. Speed limits are a joke. If you are in a Ford Festiva going 70 miles an hour, it's a whole different thing than if you're in a Ford Festiva or if you're in a Chevy Suburban.
All right.
So come on, let's have some common sense.
All right. Well, Jessica, we want to welcome you back.
Right on. Go, Jessica.
Okay, before we move on to talking about the Republican Party this morning, we want to welcome back Jessica Pat Corry, who is a Republican strategist and also a Fox News contributor as well. So, is it turning into the Republican Party? Republican Party leaders are in the hot seat after it gets out that one outing took place at a West Hollywood bondage nightclub. Okay, the tab nearly $2,000,
right on.
And money paid for a large sum of liquor was reported as being paid for office supplies when it came down to jotting it down and turning that form in. So what should happen to party leaders? Michael Steele under a lot of heat for this.
Well, this really was a valuable research project for Republicans in the year 2010 when we're so often attacked for not reaching out to traditionally underrepresented constituencies.
All right.
So having been in LA last night and having been invited to the club, I wanted to go, but I realized this is a family show this morning. Therefore, I abstained and made it just in time for the show.
Okay, yeah, we understand you coming in late from LA, and thank you for making it in, Jessica. But you were invited to the same bondage club as the Republican Party?
Purely for research purposes, Shaw.
Research?
Yes. It's important that we're in touch, again, with those constituencies.
I gotta tell you, when I heard this, I was shocked. I was shocked on 2 things. First of all, Republicans are in a sex scandal with women, which is nice. And secondly, there is a club in West Hollywood that has females in it. Are you kidding me? For those that don't know, West Hollywood is to gay what Vatican City is to Catholicism.
All right.
Knowing that there's people that go there to see girls is kind of refreshing.
Okay.
Actually.
Well, we're going to do our quick roundup now because we're just cracking down a little bit on the time. So here it goes. You pick the most outrageous story this week. An early April Fool's joke leaves a school principal looking like a fool. He announces that the prom is canceled due to bad behavior as a joke, but some students cry, some cancel their expensive plans and then call their parents. They're none too happy with him. Happened in North Dakota. That is the first story we'll consider. Also, in a bizarre coincidence, at the Twins-Yankees game, a player, Denard Span, hits a foul ball into the stand, smacks his own mother. The ball hits her in the chest. She's treated by paramedics and then stays and watches her son finish the game. By the way, the Twins won. Or this one, nutrition author Joanne Brusso says she kept this McDonald's Happy Meal for a year, and it just didn't change that much. In fact, it never decayed. Now, McDonald's sent us a statement which says that her claims are completely unsubstantiated in the realm of urban legends even, and that hamburgers are made with 100% USDA-inspected ground beef, and there's probably a case where somebody tampered with that food. What's the most outrageous story, Augie?
The most outrageous story is the Denard Spam one, because the only way you get hit by a foul ball is if you're not paying attention to the game. Your son is at the plate. Watch him.
Okay, Jessica, most outrageous.
While I love a hamburger that can last a year, that is good quality beef. I'd have to go with canceling a prom in North Dakota.
Yeah.
I've had family in North Dakota. You don't mess around. There are like 4 or 5 things you have to look forward to in a year in North Dakota. Prom is one of them. That's criminal. That's worse than driving 5 miles over the speed limit.
Matt,
I'm going with the McDonald's story. I think originally she saved the meal because they got her order right as she went through the drive-thru.
All right. I think if I had a plate of McDonald's at home, I think it would decay. But my pick is also the principal. And that is going to wrap it up for the Fox Box today. Mike and Peggy are on their way back in. Thank you. Jessica Corry, Fox News contributor and Republican strategist. Matt Need from KBPI 106.7 FM, rocking the Rockies, 3 to 8 on the Uncle Nasty Show. And Augie Smith on stage this weekend at the Improv. It's 8:54. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more.